What is it about lightning? Why do I want to talk about lightning? What do you think about when the word lightning is said? Do you instantly think about storms? Or do you think solely about electricity? Do you think about danger? Do you feel calm or not? When I think about lightning, I think about all that is associated with the rain, thunder, electricity, fire, being extremely cautious. And you know what? You gotta kind of consider things like that when you're walking through this life. This rock was struck by lightning, charred by lightning. I was sitting in a park one day to take pictures, early morning pictures. I love catching the sunrise. And on this particular morning, it was very stormy. And I kind of like storms. They're beautiful to me. Now, as I sat in the parking lot, I think I sat there for about 10 minutes. After about 10 minutes, I did notice the lightning picked up a lot. But I didn't get scared. For some reason, I felt calm, not frightened or anything like that. Cautious, yes, but I didn't feel fearful. I sat there. And right in front of me was a beautiful, beautiful tree, an acorn tree, if I'm not mistook. And lightning struck the tree. No one else was in the parking lot. Excuse me, no one else was in the parking lot except me. And after about 5 or 6 seconds of looking at what I had witnessed, I picked up the phone naturally and called the fire department. They came out. They put the fire out, and because I was the only car there, they came over, asked me, what did I see? Before I could answer the question, the fireman, said to me, we can't figure out what would cause this much damage to a tree. What would, we can't figure. I'm thinking to myself, you're a fireman. It's lightning out here, but I didn't get smarmy with him or anything like that. I just said, lightning struck the tree. I saw it. And he said, you were sitting here when it struck? I said, yes, sir, I was, because I come here to take pictures early in the morning. And this morning, that happened. And he kind of stepped back and said, are you sure that's how the fire started? I said, yes, sir, I'm sure. If you go over there and look a little bit more, I think you'll be able to figure it out. So he went back over for about 10 minutes. Came back to me and said, ma'am, you are exactly right. Lightning did strike that tree. You better be careful out here. I said, yes, sir, always. As a matter of fact, I'm about to leave. He didn't know what I knew, though. After they pulled off, and still no one else had pulled into the parking lot, I went over to the embers that were left, and I combed through them, and I found this smooth, charred rock. And I found a few other beautifully charred rocks, and I kept them. When I gathered them, they were still very, very warm. Not so warm where it burned my hands, but warm enough to remind me how they got that way. So I keep this as a reminder of how we're always given silver lining during some kind of storm. This was my silver lining. I wanted to really take a picture that morning. I really did. I wanted to take a picture of like the sun cracking through the storm or something like that. You know, you just never know what you're gonna catch when you like to take pictures of nature and the sky and stuff like that. I didn't get the picture, but I got something else much more priceless. A memory, a token from nature, to always be reminded of its power. So, I encourage you to not be afraid of lightning when it strikes in your life. It's no need to run or hide. It's best to face things head on. And who knows, you might need to be the one to call out for assistance for someone else. If you don't run and you just stay quiet and pay attention. After their storm or your storm or whoever's storm has passed, look for that silver lining. This one was mine. What's yours gonna be when the next storm occurs? Because it will. Life is full of workouts. I call it a workout for your spirit when you're faced with challenges mentally, physically, spiritually. It's just life giving you a workout, preparing you for what's next, the next phase of your life. We transform and change constantly in our lives, all of us. Every few years, when you're spiritually growing, you'll change. And we always pray that it's a change for the better. So again, don't be afraid of lightning in your life. It's only there to serve as a reminder. It's up to you to use that spirit of discernment to gain the lesson out of it that you need, or that you may need to gain for someone else, to share with them for their journey. So, that is the message for Motivational Monday. I hope you enjoyed it. And I would like to offer a prayer right now. For those of you who don't pray, feel free to end the video, but I sure would appreciate a like. For those of you who are seeking prayer right now, you really need it in your life, and you just want a kind word sent up on your behalf. I am a licensed minister. I don't broadcast that, but I am. And the great all has many names. God, all, and a few others. Quite a few others. But you'll hear me say the great all. And I'm just referring to the great power that made all of us. Good, righteous people. Not perfect, just good and righteous. Creation, greatness, the great all that has always been. I uplift this person to you as I uplift myself and all those ones out there who need someone to speak on their behalf. We are never alone, and you show us this with your protection and your grace and your guidance each day. We all know that storms come and go, but we pray that you keep us shielded with wisdom, positivity and grace, discernment, strength of character, and a spirit of peace that can unify all those who need it. Peace, that is, in their lives. whether it be through health, through spirit, academics, careers, whatever it may be, I uplift them to you right now. And I pray that when they receive the silver lining, when they receive their peace, when they receive their blessings, in whatever form it may come, I pray that you're acknowledged, appreciated, and thanked and honored by any actions going forward. There are many suffering around the world today, near and far. Some people we know, some people we don't know, but we all need prayer. So thank you so much for showing your grace and allowing us to live to see another day and see another night. At least on this side of the world, another day for the other side. We love you. We ask that you constantly protect us from anything unseen that might be against us. We know that you see it, and our faith keeps us grounded in that trust that you will always guide us into the light if surrounded by darkness. And for all others who may need guidance, I pray that fellow prayer warriors and light bearers glow and attract those souls that yearn to bathe in the joy, glory, and happiness of righteousness. I ask all these things with the power of the great ancestors and the great all of this planet. Ashe, Ashe, Ashe. For those of you who don't know, Ashe is just a closing of a prayer and an opening to the universe. It means, and so it is. So may it be. All that jazz. So, I hope you enjoyed Motivational Monday. Check back on the channel for Wellness Wednesday. Don't forget to give us a like. Don't forget to share it if you think anyone you know would enjoy the video. And if you haven't subscribed already, I hope I've earned your subscription. You've been hanging with the Good Vibes Gemini. I'll see you next time.